Hi everyone, today we are at CR8 Health and I'm going to be trying acupuncture. I've never done it before, I'm a little nervous. Let's see, I don't know what to expect.
Hi, Dr. Fields, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Beautiful, welcome to CR8 Health. Let me show you around, come on back.
Let's go.
This is the treatment rooms. This is where we're going to be working on your back in a little bit, okay?
Perfect.
And this is some of our procedure rooms where we do some of our aesthetics procedures.
This is blood work.
Yeah, this is our
recognize
lab.
this chair.
Exactly, this is where we do our
PTSD.
draws. We have an EKG machine and an
Okay.
in-body scale, which measures your body composition. And this is some of our centrifuges where we do some of our PRP treatments to get the blood work products in storage for all our IV supplies. So Monica's going to help you get set up with the in-body scale here. And you can just keep going. Yeah. So you're well below the average body fat for a person your age. Most women your age are probably about 30–35% body fat, right?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's a very good
Okay.
thing. It's excellent.
Oh my God, am I
Not
fit or
too low,
not
too high.
fit?
No, very fit.
In English.
Excellent.
That's awesome. I've never done my body thingy mass. Well, my goal is to learn a little bit more about the procedures you have to offer, target my wellness and relaxation. I do have a little bit of lower back pain today, so I'm hoping we can target
We're
that.
going to give you a treatment so you could try out and see kind of how we work with mental health. If you have a little bit of stress or anxiety, I'm sure everybody has a little bit. Then what we'll do is we'll take you in one of our acupuncture treatment rooms and we'll take a look at exactly what's going on with your lower back. We'll see if we can identify and diagnose what the problem is. We'll treat the area locally. So when you're done, your back should be feeling
Oh my
nice and
God,
relaxed.
just like new. And I will follow you. All right, what's happening here?
So we're going to set you up here and we're going to talk about a little bit how we treat mental health with acupuncture and some of our lifestyle medicine in as well.
I am excited. I really don't know what to expect. Are those needles?
These are acupuncture needles. They come in these sterile, sealed, disposable packages. They're all disposable. They're never reused. They go in a sharps container. They're done.
Okay.
They're tiny. They're like hair thin. You barely see them. You can see how thin they are. It's a tiny little thing that you barely feel.
All right, let me sit. Oh, Lord.
Is this comfortable for you?
Yes, I'm still nervous though.
Beautiful. So normally we would dim the lights and we'd have a lot of soft music playing, but for the camera, we're keeping the lighting.
We'll just keep the anxiety going. Great.
And we're going to start the acupuncture. We're going to do a few ear points, and there's different points have different types of effects. Some of the things that they've noticed with the acupuncture, it's going to increase circulation, it's going to reduce inflammation, it's going to send blood and oxygen to your body. It's going to tell the nervous system, hey, something is going on here. And through functional MRI studies, they've actually done and seen that it reduces cortisol levels and adrenaline levels, increases production of natural endorphins, which are the opioids that your body makes on its own and can basically help you relax. They're painkillers, they're your feel-good hormone. What happens when we get a cut? You bleed and then it heals. So we're making tiny little cuts. There won't be any bleeding because the needles are so small, but it's going to stimulate the body to heal itself because that's how we were designed intuitively, right? And how are you feeling right now, Michelle?
I feel relaxed. The breathing did work. I feel, I don't know what the word is. Like, I don't want to say pressure, but I definitely feel something going on in my ear. But I feel relaxed.
Relaxed is good. That's exactly what we want. And pressure is a pretty accurate description, right? It's not a painful pressure, but you feel something is there. I'd probably be a little more concerned if you didn't feel anything there because you got a bunch of needles in here, right? And we're going to turn the lights off and we'll see you in just a few minutes, all right? So Michelle is done with her treatment now. We're gonna get her out, see how she's doing. Hopefully she's nice and relaxed. She might even be asleep. So we're gonna gently take the needles out. They're gonna go into the sharps container. I got a cotton ball. Sometimes you have a little tiny spot. So they come out as easy as they go in. Very simple, no magic to it. Sometimes, especially the ear is very vascular. So sometimes you just have a little drop, and I'll show you, it's like a little tiny baby thing, not much. That was it.
I feel great. I definitely, the one that I felt the most was the one in the middle, just like pressure, but not in an uncomfortable or hurtful way. Other than that, I felt relaxed and just like, I don't want to say tingling because it wasn't tingling, but something was happening here. Like the heat something. I don't know what's the word.
With the auricular acupuncture, you don't need to do both ears. You still get the effect.
Same benefits?
Yeah, same benefits, but sometimes I just like to mix it up, and so you can kind of feel it bilaterally.
All of it together definitely put me in a relaxed state.
Fantastic. So Michelle, I'm gonna have you show me exactly where the back is hurting. So just do me a favor, just turn around and just kind of point to where you're feeling. Does it hurt when I press in this area?
A little bit.
So the area is the sacrum. It's like underneath your lumbar spine. That's where the sacrum is actually attached to the hips. So it's called the SI joint, the sacroiliac joint. And it's kind of the area where you're demonstrating where you have pain. First thing I'm gonna do to desensitize the area a little bit is I'm gonna do a little bit of manual movement on the area just to kind of open it up. If the sacrum is impinged or those SI joints are impinged, what we wanna do is just increase a little bit of mobility in there. We're gonna do a little bit of myofascial release. This is okay too? So that's the menthol in the, yeah, exactly. And you'll feel it's very deep and penetrating. Right in the middle here will give me access to your gluteus medius and minimus. Okay, we'll go this way. Go in, and you might feel like a little pinch and a little bit of pressure. There you go.
Wow.
What did you feel?
Pressure all over my
A little
glute.
pressure all over. There you go. So the glute can sometimes cause what we call pseudosciatica. Yeah, because the path of pain will mimic sciatica. It's a different type of pain.
Yes.
It'll feel more like muscle stiffness and tightness, but it can actually go from the glute all the way down the leg.
That's how I feel it. I
Yeah.
feel like it touched that nerve and it kind of moved or something.
There you
Feel
go.
it.
There you go. Perfect. You okay?
Yeah, it's a weird feeling.
Uh-huh. And sometimes that will trigger the nerve. If you get close to it, it will give you a little shock sometimes, which is good. That's a normal thing.
Yeah. Well, you're hitting all of them.
I'm pretty good at this. I've been doing it for quite a while. So we're using these little guide tubes. It's just more gentle for the patient. You don't necessarily need them, but it's helpful. Then we're gonna go nice and slow. And this might feel like pressure. It's gonna feel like maybe it caught the muscle in a second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, not too bad. I mean, so
I'm
that's
trying to
not too
breathe.
bad.
I'm like, just breathe in.
Well, that's perfect.
breathe
That's
out.
exactly what you want to do. Nice, gentle breathing. Locating the 12th rib, and we're gonna go underneath and go this way to hit it. Uh-huh. That's what we wanted. You feel that, right?
Yes.
Good. Breathe, breathe. Okay, we're gonna lift the muscle up a little bit to get under those paraspinals. Go this way. Actually. You feel that?
Yep.
Okay. Breathe.
I definitely feel the targeted area being worked.
Fantastic.
That makes sense.
That was my suspicion, that you don't actually have an issue with the sacrum itself because your SI joints are not that sensitive to the touch. But I think what you have is a dysfunction of some of the muscles in the area and kind of pulling it out of whack, causing this pain.
So how many do you actually put? Or I guess it depends.
Yeah,
How
it
many
depends on the
needles?
patient. I mean, there's patients that'll have as little as 5. There's patients that'll have 25. I've had professional athletes that I work with. That's the spot. Now,
Jeez.
what did you feel? Did it feel like a muscle or did it feel like the nerve?
A muscle contracting.
That's
Weird.
probably where most of your pain is coming from. Then.
yes.
That's the spot. Breathe through it. All right? And some people don't feel like this at all. Some people don't have any of these types of sensations. Some people barely feel it.
The last one really hit the spot.
This one right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's where all the pain's coming.
Now, these lamps have been used in acupuncture since late 70s, 80s when they were invented. And we've known that heat therapy helps and is a vasodilator, which actually penetrates deep. It gets a couple inches down into organs, into bones, into tissue, more than just like a heating pad or regular light would. And then it's got the mineral plate as well. But we want to inflame the area with fresh blood flowing there to increase the circulation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull over our electric stim unit and we'll take the alligator clips. And we know most of her pain is actually coming from kind of this area here and this area here. So we can attach these to the handle or the needle itself and we'll see how Michelle does with it.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna start first just checking the machine, making sure everything is off. We're gonna pick the frequencies we want. For right now, what I like to do is 3 hertz and 12 hertz. I kind of like to stay in that range. Feel it. I do not want it to be strong. I don't want you to be like, I can take it, give me more. That's the opposite of what we're looking for, right? So if it is too strong or if you feel like you're tensing up, let me know and I'll turn it down, okay?
Okay.
I already feel this one. Too much. All right, we'll turn it down a little bit. How is that? Is that okay?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
You still feel that one?
I feel it.
Perfect. Interesting feeling. Can you describe it for our audience?
It's almost like somebody's tapping me with like a little shock something. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Is it painful?
No, it's not painful at all.
Give you this little call button in case you need us. So
Got
I'll
it.
leave this in your hand and we'll let you relax for a little bit. So Michelle, how do we do?
I like it. It's relaxing. I still feel it. Like I feel the muscles being worked with the frequency, but it's not painful at all.
And how do they feel coming out?
Definitely feel them more coming in. That one, I felt.
Well, that was your spot.
Oh, that one.
That was the other tight area.
Oh.
Hi, I feel a little high.
And endorphins that your body makes, which are actually natural opioids. So sometimes you do get that woozy, almost like a high-ish feeling.
The sensations were very interesting, and I could definitely feel more when you hit that trigger point that was bothering me. Right now, I feel great, like loosened up, I guess would be the term. So yes, I enjoyed it, and I'm definitely very having tacos. I love tacos. I think it was a great experience. I was a little nervous in the beginning because I didn't know what to expect. It was my first time. But I felt really comfortable with Dr. Fields. He was very good at explaining things and the concepts and the history of it. So I just felt really comfortable with it. So that was a great experience. I would definitely recommend this to others. I think when you're in pain or you have chronic pain, you should definitely try all different methods. So I'm always going to recommend to try something new. And I just tried something new today and it was amazing.